What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of What's Next podcast. I'm your host, Mario Maitland, and today we're on the north side of Lexington in the Eastland neighborhood, kicking it with the one and only DJ War and Peace. We're taking a walk through his neighborhood, talking life, music, and his journey that turned him into a true Lexington legend. Let's get into it.
How you been though? Like you got any major projects that you working with?
So the bar actually, we're coming up on 18 months.
Oh, dang, few weeks.
Seriously, but to be fair, you've been really busy,
I have been a little bit busy.
and I want to make sure I give you your flowers on that.
Too. Okay, appreciate that.
Very, very proud of you.
Thank you, my man.
Yeah, for sure. It didn't start today, y'all.
Dude,
Back to the we was hooping in the JC,
Man.
arguing.
man, me and Peace. Like when I've been in at UK, just playing basketball and at the rec, our Peace always pulls up, and we get into it, man. We both competitive on the court. So, but other than that, you see Peace everywhere. Like if you go to UK, you know the name DJ War and Peace. You see him at events.
Yeah.
You see him at the games.
Let's,
You see him on campus interacting with
I
people.
don't know if that's true, but I'll take it.
Nah, it's very true. Like it's very true. I'm telling you, as somebody who's not from here, that went to University of Kentucky, and I'm a guy with a big eye, and I'm looking for like, okay, what's going on? Like, what's the events? What should I do? What can I do with my friends? And I've always seen your name, DJ War and Peace, DJ War and Peace. And then now that I'm out of school, I still see it. Okay. Whether you're working with Jack Harlow or some big time artist, whatever the case may be, I'm seeing it. So that's kind of like my journey in this whole thing.
I think I'm at this point I'm like kind of zoomed out. It all kind of runs together. So I'll talk to my brother Ryan. Shout out for like I ride my brother.
Oh, I love him.
I love him, Ray. I love him. Yeah. I'm trying to like zoom out a little bit and kind of look at things so it runs together. So I don't know that I process it the same way. I wake up every day and try to do better than yesterday. Feel what I'm saying?
I love that, bro.
Yeah, I wake up every day and try to do better than yesterday. I realize that the amount of time I put in, like with the things you talked about, as well as UK athletics, which I'm sure we'll get into more. But
Right.
I know I'm coming up in the double-digit seasons, but it don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think that is?
Because I'm intentional about being youthful, and I'm intentional about like not aging. I'm intentional about not putting a stance on things. I'm intentional about like making things just kind of fluid and flow. I control the flow of what I do and what I'm attached to, and I'm thankful for the ability to be able to control my narrative. I control my narrative. I write my books, however long I want the chapters, how many chapters I want, no matter what. Now I control the dialogue, most importantly, that goes throughout. So a story's still going, and thankful to people like you will be able to document it.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna be the. I tell them I say this. I went on my homegirl's podcast. It was a Sneaky Link. It was a skate podcast.
Yeah, I seen it.
And I was like, listen, I'm gonna be the best, and I'm gonna say the same thing. I want people to watch it, and even if they know me or they don't know me, they're gonna be like, yo, this is the most entertaining. And like I would say, well, make sure we come back for part 2 too.
Oh, for sure, man. I wanna tap into the fashion game because I know, like if you don't know Peace, man, he's not just a DJ. Like fashion is his thing too. Like no matter where I see him, if I see you at games, you always got something on, man. How did you love for fashion? Like where did that even start?
I would say probably a rare ear, right? Because I told you resources were limited, so you had to get creative. Either it was vintage or thrifting or taking things and piecing together. I think a lot of beautiful things are built from pain and despair and lack of. Yeah. And my story is no different from that. It forced me to like be on Tumblr, use the internet as a tool to know like, okay, I don't have now, but when I do have it, this is what I want to look at. Awful. This is what I want to be. So I feel like that played a major part in it, and just being able to express myself. I do my thing the way I want to do it, and I don't really march to nobody else's drum.
No, you don't. You do. Like one thing about DJ War and Peace, man, and I love this about you, man. You do your own thing. You're not a follower. You're original to the core. Like you ain't following what the crowd do. You're a guy. Like you keep to yourself.
That was crazy.
I don't know if the mic's got that, but yeah, you keep to yourself, man. But like, you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't do like none of that. And like, what blows my mind is like, in the industry that's so heavy with that, so involved with that, like the nightlife that you do, you kind of like separate yourself from that, and you stay original to yourself.
Well, I don't want to lie. So when when I signed the paperwork for the bar, I took my first drink of alcohol. That was literally 18 months. I told you we was out for 18 months. So I didn't take a drink of alcohol till 2 years ago.
That's incredible.
I never smoked weed. I never did no drugs. I'm addicted to food, like food. Yeah.
Hey man, what's the best food spot around here?
In this neighborhood?
In this neighborhood?
The fried chicken used to sell in Pit Pat Bussin. He just went in there and he was.
It ain't there though.
I can't vouch for it because it's not the same owner. For a little bit.
Yeah.
Just reopened it. Well, of course we were going to visit, but the chicken, they used to have rotisserie chickens in there, and it was $3-4, and I used to bath them up. That was really good.
After school, you just come home.
I went to Dixie Elementary's right there. I went to Dixie 2nd and 3rd grade.
Okay.
And I transferred to D Spring, which is another school, but it's down this way. And I went to D Spring 4th and 5th grade.
And you went to college, correct? You went to the UK?
I did not go to UK.
Oh, okay.
I did not.
So you was in high school, and then you just took your DJ career more serious after that?
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to be a DJ, and I told you I started around 13. I just kept persevering. I told you I worked at Sammy's. I worked at Champs. I was DJing in Lexington, in the club way before I was allowed. Oh, I was 17 years old in the club getting money.
That's crazy. What's your biggest breakthrough in your career so far? You had to choose one.
Ain't happy.
That's new. That's new.
Ain't happy. It's coming though. Nah. A whole lot of them. I have to work with us black people's favorite artists on a different kind of level.
Yeah.
Of course, how many athletes have I met and been able to foster a relationship with? But that was due to harboring it in a real way and making sure that I know and see that person.
It's natural. It gotta be natural. Yeah.
I don't care about that. I never have, and I never will. And the things that I'm most proud of are my genuine love and care for people. I love that, man, and I really do that. Ask them. You know them. I'll ask them.
So
that stuff's established, man. It's written. You know what I'm saying?
Let's walk in here, man. Let's go into your one of your favorite spots growing up. This place that we're about to go into and finish the rest of this interview, man. I gotta ask you, man. What are you thinking in terms of your future? 5 years, 10 years down the line, what would you think it would look like?
I typically I hate that question.
I do too.
I hate that question, and
I do too. But you gotta paint your goals, man. What's the goals looking like?
My goals is to continue to make my family, my community, and my God happy. So whatever that medium is, and however I get there, I don't care what the vehicle looks like as long as I get there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I want to say
I got plans, Yeah. I don't put too much pressure
on yourself.
because I put a lot of good into the world.
Yeah.
So, and I believe in karma. And
you think it's gonna come around full circle?
I know it is.
I love that. I love that, bro.
Better artists, better humans.
I love that.
And better artists. So, I don't focus too much on it. Like I said, got the bar going, got some other stuff cooking up. I'm really trying to create a compound here in Kentucky where I can set up a situation where I can just walk up and start DJing. You stream. I'll take advantage of streaming and Twitch. Get back to making projects. I was doing some other stuff and kind of took my focus off of that, but that's coming soon though. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna transition myself into you being able to come up if you don't live here, because there's so many people I've met that don't live here. And they can't come, they can't support, and a lot of people, a lot of fans, and I want to be able to still support. But I got to give them that thing to support.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Yeah, it's on me. In due time. Ain't no rest.
That's on me.
Ain't no rest. All right, this is it. All right, my man. I want to talk about. I'm gonna show you this first segment, man. I'm gonna show you a few pictures. You're gonna talk me through it.
Okay.
All right. You're gonna tell me what exactly is going in these photos, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. For sure.
Talk me through it segment. We got our picture number one. Very, very cool picture to me. Not a lot of DJs can say they do this, but got a packed stadium.
Okay.
We got you in the forefront in the center of it. Talk me through it, man. Talk me through this one.
Okay. Well, first off,
You turn the brightness up, yeah.
you got the ultra private screen. So this photo right here, this was No Place Like Home tour for my brother Jack Harlow, who I'm eternally thankful for bringing me along his journey. He didn't have to do that, and he chose to do that. So this is when he did the Young Center for the first time.
Okay.
And he told him light it up.
Special moment.
Right here, man. Light it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the way to the top.
The mic work, nothing crazy. Yeah, this was a surreal moment for sure. Very thankful.
So how different is it, like, because you do so many different ranges of DJing. You could DJ a party scene. You could DJ UK athletics, as in like a football game or a basketball game. You could do concerts, like 20,000 people in there. Like, I guess, like, how do you navigate that, like, and get a feel for the room and that? Because they're so differently. Those environments are so different. Yeah, man. So how do you navigate that, man? Those different scenes, like, of what it may look like. 20,000, you could go to a small venue, like a party venue, or you can even go in the Rupp or Kroger Field. Like, what's going through your mind in those environments?
To be for real, I think the approach is very similar. It's a ring with a purpose. And for me to do a job. So it's my job to entertain that room. But
Right.
20 or 20,000,
You got to entertain.
my approach is the same. So if I went from 20,000 to 200,
Approach is the same.
the approach is the same.
Okay.
Now, there's different elements to it, but I'm a cool brother. It's a calm under pressure. So I don't really feel that side of it. It's more of I know that I represent things larger than myself. So I want to make sure that I'm fulfilling those.
Okay.
At every level, whether it's a live rap show, whether it's a corporate gig, whether it's athletics event, or whether it's a concert, multifaceted in terms of, an array of things. So I want to make sure that I'm doing a good job and I'm doing what I said I was going to do.
You ever, like in front of those huge crowds, 20,000 people in there, those big stadiums, have you ever, like while you spinning, you doing your thing, man, you ever, like, think in your mind in that moment, like, man, wow, I'm actually doing this? Does that ever come in your mind, or are you so locked in you're not really focused on that?
I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on the task at hand, and I'm focused on, since it's a concert, I want to make sure that the artist I'm playing for, I don't mess up.
Okay.
Right? Because some of the flow and the vibration of the concert will be based on what I'm playing.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that that's good. If it's at 8 on the pregame clock at Rupp, I'm worried about, like, getting our players.
Right, there you go.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a killer instinct kind of thing.
So I want to ask you about.
Don't bass too much.
No, you can't. You can't.
Crazy bass. We got to focus.
What was the process like when you got to UK athletics, and walk me through that process of how you even got to become the DJ for UK athletics?
I had a really, really good relationship with the university, as you knew. On the business side, and then on the creative side, they knew me in a different realm than just music.
Right.
Fashion. Yeah. So, and then they were kicking the conversation around. Once I got wind that they were kicking the conversation around, I show up and I'm like, look, I'll do whatever I need to do to show you that I can make this make sense.
Right.
And not in an interview process. It was even deeper than that. It was, let's strip this down and let me come. For the first season I worked, I never even touched a turntable. You won't even know that.
Right.
Nate DeShraki had me sitting with a pen and paper, and I was.
Is this in Rupp? You sitting Rupp?
I was sitting where I was taking notes. I was dissecting to, like, the beats per minute for songs versus what made people groove. Some traditions that they currently have that I thought was working. Some things that I felt like we could do
change a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, or do better. Point blank. A male lead vocal versus a female lead vocal at a timeout song. Did that change the dynamic? So I mean, we stripped it, like, way down, and then aside from being a trustworthy person and a person dedicated to what I was doing, I wanted to make sure that they could count on me.
That's so cool, man. He would have you sitting there and take notes.
I would take notes. I did not come in and just DJ. And even when I started out, I don't know if you noticed, but even when I started out just pregame, and it was instrumentals.
Oh wow! You didn't do the entire game. You just do the.
I would do the pregame and
instrumental.
It was nice, so because we needed to figure out how to integrate that and work it correctly, right?
Yeah.
And then as trust rose, I became trustworthy, right? And not as a person.
Yeah.
The craft,
the work,
right?
Yeah.
They could trust that what I did and what I said. So actually, just so y'all know, if you're talking about UK athletics and you're talking about music, especially on the pregame side, you can feel free and confident to know that whatever I'm playing is 100% clean and family friendly. I touch every piece of that music. So I'm taking, say Young Thug drop a record.
Yeah.
Say, we play the next day. I'm playing that record, right? But I'm going in and I'm cutting it.
Yeah.
Because radio isn't clean enough.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are words that aren't technically cuss words.
This has got to be family friendly too.
Feel me?
Yeah, but even if it's not cuss word, you still got to go through it for family.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's a whole piece of it people don't even know about.
Nah, I didn't know that.
And we don't talk about it. And I don't really talk about it.
How long does that usually take you though?
That's the hardest part of what I do.
Is the filters, make sure it.
Let's say we got players on our team that are 19 years old. Some of these people that are connected to this, they're 35, 38, 40, 50.
And you gotta connect to both of them because the players they warming up, they gotta get ready for the game. They want to hear what they want to hear, and then the family, people coming to the game a lot older, kids sitting in the seat like watching the game, like that's tough.
And not one can like super outweigh the other, right? Right. I'm a player's guy. That's just who I am.
Yeah.
But once it ain't time for that, meaning if it's not pregame and we're in game, we got to make sure that the fan experience is a good fan experience, and we're giving them a show that they pay for. I DJ for that kid that didn't go to Rupp like me. I check every game and I treat it the same. Whether we play Bowling Green or whether we play Auburn, my approach is the same because there's somebody in that crowd that it's their first time and probably their last time that they're going to be able to be in that space.
Facts.
So I need to make sure that I'm giving them what they possess.
You speaking, man. You speaking. Let's move on to our next picture in the segment, man. Explain what we got going on here, man. Are those goats that I'm looking at?
Yeah, them.
Are you feeding? It's goats. You're feeding the goat. A goat is feeding a goat. I like. Okay,
I'll take it. Take it.
What we got here?
So what's going on here is I used to work for a sneaker boutique here in Kentucky called Oneness.
Yep.
Used to work at Oneness, and I was the creative director. So my job encompassed a lot of things, but one of them was community outreach and making sure that we're touching the community. So this was a release for the Alma Year Jordan Warren.
Okay.
So I collaborated with a group called Black Soil. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Nah.
It's a group that gives back to black farmers in Kentucky.
Okay.
So we did a shoe with the shoe, and we chose a beautiful farmer. She was actually in dairy. So we went out to her farm.
Yeah.
She milks cows and she gives it to people who are in need for. They have like some what you call it? When you're trying to get pregnant.
Like the cows or
No, like a woman.
breastfeeding,
Milk in the milk, something in the milk does something for a woman who's trying to conceive.
Okay.
So she services that part.
Right.
So we went there. We made sure that we highlighted her, and then she needed a hot water heater and she needed some other things, and we took proceeds from the sale of the shoe.
Yeah,
and we were able to help
her that out. Yeah, that's cool, man.
But this is her farm, and I love goats. I don't know if you know that, but I love goats.
Why? Why do you like goats?
I think they're undervalued.
They seem like a very peaceful animal.
See?
Yeah, they don't do too much.
They don't do too much. They're misunderstood a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Devalued.
Definitely devalued.
But we use it all the time, right?
Yes, we do.
We talked about this. He said the goat here. They said Michael Jordan the goat.
Yep.
Feel me? They say Mario the GOAT.
Nah,
You know that?
Hey, none of that.
Yeah, I don't hear that. Or yeah, it's undervalued. So yeah, that's what's going on. You see who that is too. I can't make it. That's need Simone. Yeah, you see it. Yeah,
I love it. I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, I love her. So yeah, that's what's going on with that.
Talk a little bit about oneness, man. You had a lot of people are familiar with you and your contributions with oneness. Talk a little bit about your journey there, the importance. Look, Javen's even got, you made this hat. You made this hat. Talk a little bit about oneness, man. Well,
We all made it. Well, unfortunately, I'm not there anymore. I'm not at Oneness anymore. I'm going to grow onward and upward. So my time there came to an end.
Yep.
But I was able to work with some of the best people in the state and create a team that is going to keep that thing going. Shout out my brother Fly Guy Rye again. Shout out Jerry. Shout out Jerry. Shout out the whole creative team there. Photographers and videographers. Y'all matter a lot too. So we're just going to make sure we highlight that. Yeah, that's going to keep going. That tradition is going to keep going because the foundation was laid. And whether I'm a part of it or not, I root for it. And I always want to see it succeed. It was just my time to go.
Yeah, that's okay.
And it was a blessing to be able to service not only people, but the creative side of the community. And it's going to be hard to mention that without mentioning him.
Yes, of course.
Possibly.
Of course. That's why
That's
I brought it up.
that on wax. Just in case something ever happens to me. I gotta have that on wax.
That's why I brought it up, man.
Okay.
Moving on, man, to our next photo, man. I don't know what this is you're holding, bro. You're gonna have to introduce this to me. Is that a cat? What is that?
That's my son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Son? What's this photo all about, man?
It's my son.
Take me through it.
It's my son right here. So this is my baby boy Philo. Yeah, his name is Philo. Unfortunately, schedule that I work, it makes it hard to culminate a relationship.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I don't have kids.
Yeah.
So I treat him as my son.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. So technically he's a Sphinx cat because he's hairless, but he's a little elevated. You can't tell, but my man's legs are short, so he got kind of like.
Oh yeah, it's like
yeah.
So his body is like a little strong looking.
He'll never get bigger than this. He 8 pounds.
Okay.
He gonna stay that size.
Oh yeah.
And man, look at him, man. That's my
That's your son.
Yes, my son. Look at him, man. You can see me glow up, man. I love my son now.
It's his son. Y'all see it? That's his son. Junior.
Big Follow, man. He bought, I'm bought. I love him very much.
This is my favorite photo out of the 4 photos that I've shown you.
Okay, I can't even see it. Okay, all right. He got the privacy. We all got the privacy. Okay, all right.
Talk me through it, man. This is you and your mom, right?
Yeah.
I know she plays a huge part in your life, man. And she means so much to you.
Yeah.
Talk me through this photo right here and the meaning that she brings to your life.
She
I feel it, bro. Let it all out, man. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Let it all out, peace. Let it all out, peace.
I think it's being back here. We talked about my Grammy a lot. I remember being a kid, even here, she run across the street, give me a whoop in the hair for some chips, something. So hit me when you show me this. Yeah, this is my beautiful mother. Her name is Nancy Edwards. I think I do everything I do in the world for her.
God bless.
Yeah. It's my beautiful mother. She gave everything to raise me. She's from southeastern Kentucky. Her mother's from Allen County.
I know. I mean, yeah, of course I do.
Okay. Yeah. My mama 50. She got 51 or something, and she grew up. Dirt floors, no running water. They had to carry water from the creek to bathe in, to cook in, to eat with. So to see how far she's came, it's a blessing. And she actually she biggest EK fan I know. Was she? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's really proud of.
She's telling everybody, my son
Oh yeah,
DJs for UK.
Yeah, she and at first I wasn't able to give her a college degree. So when they talked to me about doing EK stuff, yeah, to me that was like a unofficial degree. Like, yeah. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
It was like me being able to give her a piece of paper that validates what I was doing. Not that I had to do that, because she supports me in anything I do. But yeah, that's.
I love that, man.
I love that.
I love that.
Biggest UK fan I know, and everybody loves her, bro.
I bet she's so proud.
Yeah,
I bet she's so proud, man.
Yeah.
Like, man, just to see your journey, and then now, like, doing what you're doing, and you're not even done yet. Like, you ain't nowhere near.
For real.
Just got started.
Yeah, just got started. I did a couple cool things, and I've been a part of a couple cool things, but the sky ain't even the limit. You heard?
So, what keeps you locked in, man? Well, what's the thing that keeps peace locked in? Because you're striving, man. You're growing. You're going up the ladder in terms of success, man. So what keeps War and Peace locked in?
I think it's the fear of mediocrity. I just can't accept being mediocre. I wasn't allowed to, right? You had to overachieve. I'm showed you where I grew up. I told you a little bit about my story. We want to save some for part 2, but yeah, it's not wanting to be mediocre, and also wanting to make sure that people count on me. I got double-digit plus people that depend on me. Yeah, whether it be employees at the bar or people that follow me on the DJ side, the people that count on me at UK Athletics, the other people that I take care of in my regular life. I would like to think I try to be a pillar of people's thing and a person that they can call on, and yeah, so I can't not be great. It's not even an option to falter from greatness. So yeah, and I won't accept nothing less than.
Let's walk out, man, and let's finish this thing outside. Like, who are you at your core? One of my favorite questions to ask my guests.
Most importantly, I'm a man.
Well, yeah.
That's no, man. Not in the. I'm messing with you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I want to be a man. I want to be a man that people can count on and look up to. But aside of that, I'm a child of God.
Yeah.
I'm out here doing not the work of only myself, but for the work of others. So I'm a vessel.
So God's using you.
Yeah.
I like
and maybe not just God. Maybe you. Maybe the next person. Whatever that need may be, or however it's facilitated. Things are flowing through me and with me.
Yeah.
So
100%.
That's who I am. That's who I am. If you took all of it down, that's who I am.
That's who you are, man. I love that, man. Best advice for anybody. Like what's War and Peace's best advice to anybody? It doesn't have to be about DJing or whatever the case may be. What's your best advice?
But talking about like on a motivational tip, it would be don't quit. I also love the quote, faith without works is dead.
Faith without what?
Works is dead. Meaning like if you only rely on faith.
Oh yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's a lot of that's true. That's true.
But you have to be like talented, but then you also have to work hard.
Yeah.
And these things, they work hand in hand. And nothing works without inspiration in my life. So
yeah. What's before we go, because we're gonna take a few photos just to close this one out, man. I always see this in all your photos, and I know it's a big signature of yours. It's kind of like the what is that? Like, what does that mean?
So at first,
this a lot of people don't know this. This is groundbreaking information that's coming your way.
So for real, what it was I don't know what I was doing the Instagram fit thing way early. So I was using that basically as a template to express myself, like a painter would use like oil painting and a canvas. All right. So when I would put the clothes on, I would cover my face because it was just like, don't look at me.
Look at the fit.
Or don't focus on, so many people are vain and they use their face or jewelry or anything, and that's kind of how they project their aura. My thing was like, nah, let me just cover my face and it be about the clothes.
I like that. That's okay. I always wondered. That's why I was like,
That's how I started. And I needed a signature too.
I was like, that's the signature. Like how is that? Like,
And that kind of look crazy when you're like, I'm better man, just like trying to say, how can I do that? Because we took lots of photos.
I love that.
I need a signature.
I love that, man. So original. So original. That's my advice to y'all. Be original. Be yourself. And be confident in yourself, man. What's next? We on What's Next podcast. What you got planned up next? What's next coming up for you, man?
We touched a little bit on it. I'm gonna try to get that compound going. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but basically want to have a place where I can go and create, and give content to you guys like consistently.
Yeah.
On that side of it, I'm gonna travel a whole bunch this summer. We got a big season coming up, but then my off season I try to travel, and I'm going to Cuba next week.
So
Tokyo in July.
Oh, wow. You ever been out there to Tokyo?
No, I've never been to Tokyo. I've been to a lot of places, but not Tokyo. I'm really into Japanese culture. I like Japanese fashion. I like the
Japanese fashion.
the ideology, wabi sabi. You know about wabi sabi?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta check that out. Wabi sabi. It's like the idea of
You gotta put me on that.
if the jeans is broke, instead of getting new jeans, you fix the ones you got. If you get a hole in them, patch them up.
Patch them up. That's wasabi.
Wabi sabi. Wabi. That's
Wasabi, nah.
this is a food. He's tripping.
It sounds like. Hey, it sounds like it. It sounds like it.
No, wabi sabi. Yeah,
Wasabi.
yeah. That was. Can I ask you what's next for you?
I'm
Don't be on the humble neither, man.
Nah. What's next is just continuing this.
Rolls here now. Hold on. Good. What's next for you?
Hey, what's next is continuing What's Next podcast.
What's this?
This is going to, we want to push this to a national level. And we want to put the content out as much as possible. You know what I mean? Like, that's the goal for us, man. We want to make sure we're consistent with it. We get bright individuals like you, and chop it up with you and then tell people stories. That's the goal, man.
Okay.
It's not for money. It's not just to say we want to do it. Like, we do this for our audience. We do it because we love to get to know people like you. Like, this is big for me because it's like, I get to know you at a better basis. I didn't know you. I knew you, but now I know you better. If that makes sense. And now we have a relationship that's even deeper now. I see so many people that I've interviewed and I have a deep relationship just because I had an interview with them. You know what I mean? So, like, that's the big thing for me. Yeah.
Be able to do that.
That's the big thing for me. It's like I'm learning in the process whenever I'm doing stuff like this. And it's fun. It's fun.
And next time when we do it, we'll go somewhere.
Oh, for sure.
We'll go somewhere fancy.
It'll be a part two.
We'll get deeper and we'll talk more about some other things.
That's cool. That's cool, man. Y'all see it here, man. Like and subscribe. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment on it. It's gonna be a great episode once it comes out, man. DJ War and Peace, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Peace and love. Peace and love to all. Peace.
We're gonna sign out on this one.